Hey, what is going on, Libras? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Libras? What message do we have for Libras? All right, Libras. So the first thing that I'm seeing, Libras, I feel like there's definitely someone on your mind. You know, and with this person, I feel like this may be someone that you're friends with, someone you work with, or just someone that is in your social circle. But I feel like there's definitely some chemistry with this person. You know, I mean, I'm leaning more toward a friend because we have the Knight of Pentacles, so I feel like there is some established trust with this person, and I do feel like you do know this person fairly good because I mean, I feel like there's something. It's not just the chemistry that you're feeling toward this person. You know, there's some emotions here. You know, I feel like you think about this person. I think it would, and I feel like you think about this person a lot. You know, seeing a lot of potential in this person. I feel like you like what you see. But, no, it's not a big but. With this person, what's stopping this is not knowing how they feel. You know, I feel like there's a little bit of an internal struggle with this connection because of the fact that they are a friend. You know, you do have that association with this person. And if you cross that line and they're not on the same page, it's going to get awkward. So I do feel like that's what's holding you back from this. You know, seeing a lot of negatives and not really knowing what the positives are. I feel like that's just perception. You know, you're looking at the negatives and not seeing the positives. I feel like with this person, we're not seeing all the pieces, so that could be part of the reason why this hasn't moved forward yet. You know, we see half the puzzle. We see our half. We don't see their half. We're not really sure where this is going, how they see it, if it's one-sided. All these thoughts are kind of swirling around. So I feel like you've kind of kept your feelings hidden from this person. Surprisingly enough, they're doing the same thing. They're doing the exact same thing. You know, I feel like there's a self-imposed prison where they're kind of locking their feelings away for you. Because their intuition is telling them there's something between the two of you. Now, I feel some flirtatious energy between the two of you. I feel like there may be some light flirting. Um, that's where things get complicated. When we're dealing with someone and we start to feel some sort of way about this person, we start fantasizing about them, we start thinking about a future with this person, then we start wondering how they feel, and then we, throw a little flirtatious energy at them. They throw it back to us. Sometimes that can be more confusing than not. You know what I mean? Because then you're like, okay, well, are they flirting with me because they like me? Are they flirting with me because it's the thing to do? Or are they just being nice? And I feel like that's what's making this complicated. With this person, I feel like a lot of restless nights. I mean, this person knows what they want. It's right there in front of them. And like I said, this person knows you a lot more than someone just off the street. So I do feel like you already have some sort of connection. And I feel like there is some established trust to the point where you can open up to this person. You've shown them parts of you. They've shown you parts of them. So I feel like there's definitely something going on here. But what it is will never be clear until we make that move. I mean, like I said before, I feel like this person fantasizes about you. I feel like you fantasize about them. You're both feeling the same way. I feel like you have great communication with this person, except we're not talking about the elephant that's in the room. All the things that you have with this person is what brought you to this point. You have great chemistry. You have a great connection. You have that trust. But I feel like that's, like I said, where it gets complicated. With this person, I mean, there's some defensive energy. I mean, they're afraid of exposing themselves to you because they're afraid that if you don't feel the same way, it's going to get awkward really quickly. When you have two friends or two people that have some association with each other, there's also a little bit of forbiddenness to this. I'm not really sure why. A little air of mystery. It's like, if you've ever felt in your life, if you ever had someone that you felt a certain way towards, and you got close to the person, then you told them how you felt. Whether they rejected you or accepted you, that's scary. Because if they reject you, then chances are you're going to lose them. You're not going to have that closeness anymore. So it can be a scary endeavor. But what I see with this connection, we need to start trusting our intuitions. I feel if you don't move forward with this, or if it doesn't move forward, I mean, I feel like there's going to be a lot of regret. And you all know what I say about regret. Rejection sucks. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You get rejected by someone, that sucks. But it goes away. You get over it. Regret, that shit can linger forever. But with this person, I mean, I feel like there's love here. And that love needs to be nurtured so it can grow. I feel like you have a special connection with this person. With that Aquarius energy, it has to be nurtured. This is not something I feel like either one of you are walking away from. You're exactly where you're meant to be. You have a connection with this person that has yet to be seen the true extent of it all. We have that Two of Cups, that bond. It's a lifelong bond. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what they've been waiting for. That time is coming. And I feel like I don't feel like there's much you're going to have to do about it, because I do see this person taking the first step. One of you want to use, I feel like one of those old gangster use guys. One of you has to take that first step. make that offer. And it's about grabbing what you want. With that King of Wands, it's about knowing what you want, going after it, grabbing it, holding on as tight as you can. Because if you one moment you can look and it could all be gone. And once this takes that next step, once we start nurturing this connection, once we start, seeing what really is going on here, finding balance in the situation with that temperance, I feel like you're going to get a lot of emotional fulfillment from this person. I feel like this person's going to really fill up your cups, and I feel like you're going to fill up theirs. I feel like one of the things that is driving you crazy the most is the uncertainty, which is causing chaos. And one thing that I know about Libras is they don't like chaos. They like smooth sailing. My sister's a Libra. My daughter's a Libra. Actually, my daughter is like a Libra. I know I said she's a Libra, but she's a Libra. My two boys fight all the time. She's always a referee. Always. She keeps the peace. But anyway, this is one of those things. You both feel this. You both need to feel this. And what I mean by that is you're both feeling a certain way about each other. Once we explore this, you're really gonna feel this. I mean, you're only feeling the surface. It's like at Christmas time, you get this big box. It's a big box. There's something big in there. But until you open it, you don't know what it is. This box needs to be opened. And I see it moving forward, like I said, and you both been waiting for it. Trust your intuition. The end of this cycle is coming, and a new cycle is about to begin. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. Like the Fool. I never like the word "the Fool" because it makes it sound like you're being foolish. But we have the Fool. It's the beginning of the journey. This is a new journey you're embarking on. And don't let I don't know how they feel about me stop you from moving forward with this, because like I said, that flirtatious energy, that chemistry that you have with this person, the openness you have with this person, the trust that you have with this person, all that is only going to be, tenfold once we take this step. Like I said, next time you watch a movie, cover half the screen. That's exactly what's going on here. You're only seeing half the movie. You're only seeing half the story. Or next time you read a book, read half a page, move on to the next page. That shit is frustrating. If you read half a book, this is kind of what we're seeing here. It's like reading half a book, looking at half a picture, watching half a movie. The other half's right there. Put it together, it'll make a lot more sense. With this person, a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have some Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Like I said, it gets complicated, especially when you already have a connection with someone. You don't want to screw up what you already have. Sometimes it's worth the risk. And if you find out that it isn't, if you truly love someone, or you truly care about someone, and you truly see a future with someone, if you don't say anything, that future can never come true. You'll never know. And eventually someone else is going to see what you saw and take that risk. Now, this is not just aimed at you, it's vice versa. It's on both sides. There's two parts of the story. But you're both feeling it. You both feel it. And like I said, I mean, it's like if you go to the bookstore, you're going to go buy half a book? Hell no. You're going to buy the whole damn thing. You know, it gives me that vibe of when you watch a show. If you ever watch a show on TV, like a series, and it says to be continued. That's where we're at right now. We're in the midst of part 1 and part 2. We need to know what part 2 is. We need to see it all. We need to know what happens to the story. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.